And welcome back, everybody. We are getting back into our Curse of Strahd again. So welcome and greetings, brave souls. Welcome back to the Mists. The road ahead is dark, the moon rides high, and the air is heavy with the scent of danger. Tonight, rejoin us for another chapter in our Curse of Strahd Into the Mists, where every shadow hides a secret and every voice has a price. But before we set foot into the cursed lands, I must give thanks to those who have lent their artistry and their craft that even pierce the gloom of Barovia. A new vision awaits you at the end of tonight's journey. An ending credits scene unlike any before, woven with the haunting beauty and stirring music of the gifted Bianca the Bard from Songs of the Realms here on YouTube. Her work is more than sound and image, it's a spell crafted note by note, frame by frame. When our tale closes tonight, linger, see the magic she has conjured, and then travel beyond the mists to her realm here on YouTube. Her link will be posted in the description below. Give her your voice, your likes, and your subscriptions so that she may continue to breathe life into the realms we love. And to all others whose names you'll find in our rolling credits, your craft, your time, your generosity, they are the unseen hands that keep this world alive. To you, we give our deepest gratitude. Now, gather your courage, steel your hearts, and take a seat, for the mists are parting once more, and Barovia awaits.
Damn.
So,
Shakespearean there, brother.
we have some new content created by another YouTube creator that I wanted to help out and share, and she was generous enough to let us use some of her content on our streams. And so it's some really awesome videos of their own Curse of Strahd campaign that I wanted to give some shout outs to and help draw some attention to her channel as well.
Right
She works with AI, but she creates music videos from their own Curse of Strahd campaign that they did. And
Nice.
it's like I was talking with her, it's really amazing, those of us that have put so much into this campaign and this setting. I think we all deep down wish in some way or another that we could see it come to life, and she does an excellent job of doing just that.
Solid.
Very cool.
Yeah, so in our ending credits, you will see a snip piece of her music video. Our new ending song is one of her songs that she made. And on our breaks, I don't know if I have it set up yet, but I was thinking we may also play some of her music on our breaks from now on.
Cool.
All right. So let's get started. We're actually about on time for once. This is kind of shocking for us.
And we're all here.
All here.
Oh my god.
All accounted for. Yeah. I think it's going to snow. It's 90-something degrees outside. I think it's going to snow.
Snow or something.
All right. So, touching back, a little recap of sorts from the last episode. We had our first look, not a official introduction yet, but a solo kind of introduction to one of our players' new characters
Yeah.
as they are finding their way. They are a local Barovian, you can say, and it's kind of we touched on their journey up until the point of them meeting the party members. I think they have something planned for the character development part for the name of the character. Basically, playing it as the player character right now doesn't remember what their name is,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think they are going to have a little role play kind of session where they discuss, maybe coming up with his name. But we will, for now, refer to him as the monster. Had found his way from wherever he was coming from. He had along with him his sister, and they were rummaging through the woods looking for shelter. And when they were surrounded by a pack of wolves, they had snuck into a cave that they had found as refuge, but soon were surrounded by the pack of wolves that were hunting them down. Fighting ensued. The monster put up a great valiant fight. I think he took on like 6 or 7 wolves by himself, and was able to defeat the wolves. But after the fight, he turned and realized that his sister had suffered too many injuries from the wolves and lay there lifeless. By the time the last wolf had fell, the monster was covered with wolf blood, his clothes ripped and tattered, barely able to stand. Lime green solution seeped from the countless wounds that punctured his tough hide. It seemed to be almost stitched together in different places. The green solution pooled at his feet. His club slumped from his trembling hand, falling to the ground, the air thick with the coppery tinge of death. The monster's vision swam. His sister, he had noticed. He ran to her, his voice raw. He staggered towards her motionless form. Her body lay still, torn and ravaged. Her stitches, just like his, had been ripped apart. Her seams lay tattered, laying in a pool of green solution. Her lifeless eyes stare up at the cave ceiling. Her other hand stretched out as if reaching for her brother in her final moments. The monster dropped to his knees, his chest heaving, the cold realization clawing at him. He had failed his sister. Outside the cave, the howls of the wolves were no more. The monster gritted his teeth, his grief swallowed by the cold, brutal reality of Barovia. The monster stumbled across the shadowy forest floor, his sister's lifeless body cradled in his arms. The night stretched endlessly, its silence broken only by a mournful whistle of the wind through the skeletal trees. The image of her drawing filled his mind. A simple little sketch of a windmill scrawled on a scrap piece of parchment. She had drawn it for him. He cherished it. He kept it on him, even now. His eyes caught a flicker of movement through the trees. The silhouette of a windmill rose against the horizon, its tattered blades creaking as they turned in the cold night breeze. His steps quickened, his breath hitching as he whispered, "Look, sister, a windmill, just like the one you always dreamed of. I'll take you there. You'll be able to watch its blades spin forever." Unbeknownst to the monster, a hunter from the nearby village of Barovia had been stalking the woods searching for signs of his missing daughter as well. The man froze at the sight, a hulking, brute figure moving through the trees. His bloodied form, his patchwork flesh, illuminated by the faint moonlight. It was a monster. The broken body of a young girl hung limp in his arms, torn and blood-stained. Terror and rage overcame the hunter. He ran back to the village, shouting for help. "The monster! The monster! I've seen it! He has her! My daughter! It killed her!" The villagers, ready on edge, formed together. They rallied their troops and their numbers, their pitchforks and their torches, their crude weapons. The town's guard armed themselves, while Ismark, the newly appointed leader, and the adventuring party joined the fray. "We'll put an end to this," Ismark declared, grimly leading the mob towards the woods. So, one part that I forgot to mention, the time that the hunter had gone to back to the village, the monster had dug a grave for his sister beside the windmill. And here's about the time that the villagers and the party and Ismark arrive on the scene. The monster had reached the windmill, carefully laid his sister down among the overgrown grass. He had whispered to her, his broken voice, "This was your dream, wasn't it? To be somewhere beautiful and quiet. I'm sorry I failed you." The flickering glow of torches snapped him from his grief, his glowing green eyes narrowing as the figures emerged from the darkness. A mob of villagers, armed and shouting, their faces twisted with fear and hatred. "There he is! That's the one! That's the one that killed my little girl!" The monster raised his hands in confusion, his bloodied club strapped to his back.
No. No kill.
"What are you saying?" Ismark stepped forward.
No kill.
You're covered in blood. They seen you.
Mine.
They seen you with a girl.
Sister.
He looks at the hunter. Was you sure it was your girl?" "Well, I don't. It looked like her, kind of. I didn't get a good look. It was dark." Ismark steps forward, his sword gleaming at his side. "Then why are you covered in blood?"
Wolves.
villagers murmur amongst themselves, emboldened by the presence of the guards in the party. One man spat, "It killed enough of our people! Look at it! Do you think it's not a monster?"
Not monster. Kill wolves.
Where were these wolves? I asked the monster.
Cave. Sister. Wolves. Kill.
Roll me, whoever wants, a survival check.
This is not going to be my day today.
Looks like animal scratches.
Well, I rolled you a 6.
Yeah.
I roll with advantage, apparently.
And that was a, you just rolled a, okay, well, you might have, I see what you did. You got a, oh, you got a 10. Okay.
And that was with advantage.
That's all right. Let's get all the low rolls out of the way first.
That's right.
But with a 10, you can still tell it looks like animal scratches. You would be certain of the accusatory remarks that these marks and scratches on him don't seem to be made from human. They seem to be made from an animal.
I step a little closer with my torch and I'm like, his wounds do appear to be from an animal, not fighting a human.
You can actually see he wasn't actually finished covering her body. So you can also do, if you want, a medicine check to inspect her body as well.
Okay.
All right, 14.
I go over towards her and look at her body and I'm like,
The first thing apparently noticeable is that she is what seems to be some sort of construct, just like him.
Yeah.
Her injuries, they look like they were claw marks as well, from the same type of animal. And his fingers don't seem to be able to do that type of injury.
Okay. So I'm kind of looking at his hands and looking at her wounds and his wounds. And the fact that, I can see that she has the same patchwork skin that he does. So I turn back to the villagers and the father and go, "This, I do not think is your daughter. This looks like something made like him. And they were not attacked by humans. Not with these injuries. I think he is telling the truth."
Ismark frowned, his grip tightening on his sword. "Even if he didn't kill her, what's he doing here? What is this? What is he?"
Well, that I don't know 100%. Why don't we ask him? He's some kind of construct.
Construct?
Somebody has made this. This is not natural.
An abomination.
I look at the rest of the party.
You hear the crowd kind of murmur to themselves.
Murmur.
The crowd grows restless, their fear outweighing their reason. A man shouted, Kill it before it kills us!
No kill. No hurt.
The villagers hesitate, but their fear is still simmered. Ismark's jaw clenched as he turns to the monster. If you mean no harm, prove it. Leave Barovia. Leave this village. Never come back.
Fairy sister, go away.
Are you saying after you bury your sister, you'll go away?
Yes.
I look at the townsfolk. Let him bury his sister. There's been enough loss of life around here. We don't need to make it worse.
As the villagers hear this, and Ismark, he nods his head, and he's turns to the villagers and, come on. There's nothing else to see here. And starts issuing them back towards the village.
Seeing this, I'm gonna finish raking the rest of the dirt over her and look down at the mound of dirt. Goodbye, sister. And then turn around and start walking away from everybody.
What does the party do?
I look at my traveling companions. Say, well, what now?
Xykryn's conflicted and he doesn't say anything yet.
Same with Jin. I'm kind of watching. I'm going to make sure that the crowd don't go after him, but I don't know, he's to be fully trusted yet.
Well, why don't we do a little investigation check? I decide to. I'm going to go ahead and detect evil and good on him.
Okay.
So as he's walking away, I'm going to cast it.
So you detect a chaotic good to him.
Okay. Well, guys, I don't think he would hurt us. What do you want to do? He seems to be good.
So
Not
that
all
vampire
there.
in that basement that we tried to kill, he was trying to be good too. I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to say much on this one because I don't know what to make of this person yet.
Well, do we want to go back to the village and finish up what we need to finish up there so we can move on?
Well, I mean, I don't think we should leave him behind because the people are already threatening to dispatch him with haste. And I mean, he is leaving, and he said he was going to leave.
Well, why don't you go ask him where he's headed?
Okay, I'm going to go ask him where he's headed. Yo, dude, where are you going?
Away.
Well, do you have a home? I mean, or are you just going to go off wandering?
Had sister. She knew where go. I followed.
How tall were you exactly, Jinwunax?
7 foot tall.
Okay. I don't know the exact number, but this monster, although he may be just as wide, maybe even a little bit wider, like he's a hulking mass of muscle. It looks like about 7'5", somewhere around there.
Uh-oh.
He's the double wide version of you.
You're pretty broad-shouldered, kind of as well. So I was just saying he's probably about your size wide and just a little bit taller than you.
I'm 7'5".
Well, I don't want to intimidate him, but I want him to stick around.
Okay.
So I tell him, listen, if things can work out the way everyone would like them to, stick around and I'll see about you joining with my party.
I kind of turn and look at him, kind of trying to praise and just, kind of confused, just, trying to figure out what I'm looking at. I said, stay where?
Stay with me. Come hang out with me.
Okay.
So let's go catch up with my party, and we'll try to help you get this figured out.
Follow Dragon Man.
Okay, let's go.
As the bulbous mass walks past me, I stop him by putting my hand on his chest or whatever, just not even looking him in the eye like he's trying to walk past me on the left or right, and I just put out my hand to stop him, and then I turn my head and I look him dead in the eye and I go, I don't know why you're still alive, but I've killed things for less. You better have a good reason for still being alive. And then I walk away.
Wow.
And you said this to the thing?
Yep.
Monster? Okay. I look over at Xykryn and I was like, dude, buddy, just...
We tried to
Wow.
kill a guy that was trying to be a good human in the basement of a church, last week. There's not any difference here.
And
He
I
better
get...
have a good reason. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Father made sister me to help.
Okay, well, there might be something there. We'll talk about that later.
Help what?
Father not tell me. Told sister.
Oh, damn.
well, son of a bitch.
Where's father?
And if you need
Father
any,
gone.
I was gonna say if you need any, I don't know how if you're remember everything, or when's the last time you had looked over your backstory and stuff. But if you need anything, just let me know.
Yeah, that's right. I need to give that. I looked at it the other day.
Okay, so now that he's with us, and we all seem to be together in one spot, except for he's not on our map yet. Oh, wait, hold on.
He's right there.
Well, I hadn't explored the map yet. I hadn't explored this room, so I was still down here with everybody else.
Okay.
Me too.
Like y'all are just up the hill.
Okay, so where do we need to go from here? Let's get this Let's get this show on the road. This thing going. This.
Well, there's basically just the way back to the village. Y'all had basically wandered just out of the village to the south a little bit into the woods.
No.
Okay.
And
What do we
so
have left to do in the village?
was that?
I was saying, what else do we have to do in the village?
Mission wise, y'all basically just it's Thursday night, I believe, and y'all know that Friday was supposed to be the funeral, and that's basically it as far as mission wise that y'all had left.
What time at night is it on Thursday night?
I'd say it's about 7 o'clock, maybe 8.
Okay, I look at the team and I say, okay, listen, we've got a funeral tomorrow. We're tired. We need to find out more about this cat that I'm apparently vouching for. Why don't we go back to town, get some food, get some sleep, and then I do turn around and look at the monster. It's like, you do eat and sleep, don't you?
Sleep. Eat. Yes.
And
Okay,
Who cares?
I actually thought he was going to answer more than what I asked.
and
Eat, sleep, and I was so, whoa.
just to make sure you understood, you technically don't need sleep, and your quote unquote food is a particular special source of nutrition.
Remember, though, I'm not the brightest fucker in the world either.
All right, I'm just making sure you knew.
That would have been a wonderful plot line for later episodes.
You do know, Pooh. Admission is half the battle.
So are y'all
Okay, well,
heading back
I
to
say
town?
we get back to let's get back to town.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead.
as we're walking, I look at the monster and say, "So, what is your name? What do we call you?"
No name. Sister called me brother. Father called me his creation.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to call you something.
I'm not
Not
calling
gonna
him
call-
brother.
Or creation.
Come on, bruh. Let's go. Let's go to town.
That is a boob holder.
What?
No, I said bruh, not bra.
Oh, good lord.
So y'all are making y'all way back to the town.
Downtown.
Started a whole new line of questioning that this guy is asking now.
Do what?
Well, you didn't hear him.
What?
The men did.
What'd he say?
I turn around, look at him, and say, "Repeat what you just said to the redhead chick."
Boob.
Yeah, you walk on the other side of Jen.
Well, let's off to town we go.
All right.
And with
so,
that, we exit the Windmill Woods. And we go back to the Burgermeister mansion.
all right. right, y'all make your way back into town, and y'all make your way back to the Burgomaster's mansion.
Okay, why can't I move my thing? Oh, wait. Because I'm the wrong person. Wow, what a deal. So I yell out, "We're home!"
At this point, why don't we have a key?
Because I went up to the door, it was unlocked and open.
It should have been normally locked, but because they always lock the doors for safety.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna stop the vampires.
Especially with,
Come on, dude.
for Irina.
Can't move my screen today. There we go. Oh, we're back and we brought up the monster. Food ready?
You wait, what?
Huh?
You
I said
that thing here?
yes.
I walk up to the people at the table.
See,
I assure the folks that we feel that he is harmless. He was just trying to take care of the creatures that killed his sister. As soon as he killed said creatures, he was leaving. We, on the other hand, we're going to need help because, unfortunately, our last companion fell victim to a formidable, hostile, 8-legged prostitute.
What?
And died. Yes.
Yeah, Logain's dead.
Logain.
Yes. Logain took off and decided to go get sweet, sweet, sexy time and wound up with not so sweet death time.
He left with
Xykryn from the other room's like, yeah, you know that woman that you said you'd seen around here and there? She's a bug that kills men for breeding sacs.
Where is she?
She's
and then
a
I go
spider.
back to looking at the fire.
What means sexy time?
That's all you, Jen.
I will walk back over here.
That's a conversation for a different story.
And I will break out into song when a man loves a woman. And I just look in and say, we'll talk about that later. Right now, let's focus on getting rest and nourishment. What type of food do you need? What type of food do you eat? Can I break you up a slice of pecan pie?
No food. Need drink. Need green drink.
What kind of green drink do you need?
Father gave me every day.
How long have they been?
You hear
away from
Xykryn say
father?
under his breath, "Oh fuck."
It's not something you really need every day. It's just over time it depletes a little bit. So every so often you kind of need to fill up.
Okay, so are him and his family from around? Okay, wait, never mind. Hold on. I will go back. I will run back across the house. And I'm looking. Okay, so what's the girl's name?
Irina.
Irina. Come on, Irene. Oh, I swear. Sorry. Irina.
Are you sure you're not a bard?
You never know. So you've seen this person before, correct?
Who are you talking to? Who are you referring to?
The monster guy.
No.
Ain't nobody seen this person before.
She shakes her head. No, I've never seen him.
Okay, so kind of out of character. When we walked in the door with him, who was it that said you brought him here?
Ismark. Because
Okay,
Ismark.
so
Remember, Bismarck was leading the party that came to hunt me.
Yeah.
okay, I've slept since
Why
then.
am I so cold?
It's all right.
So then I'll go. So I look at Irene. I was like, never mind, and I run up here. Okay, so you've seen this guy before, Bismarck, Ismark, Chizzy Mark, whatever your name, Mark.
Marky Mark
Tonight,
in the funky bunch.
he says tonight was the first night I've ever seen him.
Then why were y'all going after him if this is the first time you've ever seen him?
Because he looks like a monster.
The report.
He was carrying
And I look
girl.
over at the monster and I go, no offense.
The other villager had come and was saying that the monster had killed his daughter, and he had seen the monster in the woods with his daughter. So everybody kind of jumped up to go see about it.
They thought he killed his daughter.
So I look at Ismark and I say, so out of all the problems that you have in this town with prostitute bugs and multitudes of zombies and other things that have happened, y'all decide to leave the relative safety of your town based on one person's opinion and go chase after this dude that all he was doing in actuality was helping your town by killing ferocious, possibly poisonous wolves, and y'all didn't think to ask him what was going on?
Well, all we had to go on at first was a monster, and the lives of each and every one of our villagers is precious. And so if a monster was threatening the village, of course we were going to go see about it immediately.
And of course, the party is now realizing this is the first that Jinwunax is actually talking this much. And in the last 19,000 days that we've been here. So I look at Ismark. Oh, sorry, I got to raise my microphone up because it was, for some reason, started going down. So once again, I look at Ismark and I was like, so you kinda hired us to take care of zombies and other monsters, and you and the townspeople decided to take on this one person, leave us kind of standing here wondering what the hell you were doing.
And they did invite us. To be fair, they did invite us to the party.
Well, no, we were watching, but it was. I mean, I'm trying to get to the point that, do you know where the approximate location or vicinity of where this monster came from?
I have no idea. Ismark looks to the monster. Where did you come from?
House.
Oh, you see that? Came from a house.
I look at Ismark.
Okay, hold on. Time out. Out of character, because while this whole conversation was going, I've been rereading my backstory, making sure I get everything right. Am I going to be able to lead them back if I have to?
Yeah, you know the way back.
Okay.
Okay,
cool. I just want to make sure before I said something I didn't.
Yeah, you know exactly where you come from.
Okay, cool.
I kind of figured he did because he killed the wolves and was fixing to leave, and we actually stopped him.
Yeah.
So I actually give Ismark a haughty look of derision, like, really? All you're going to ask is, do you have a house?
No, he asked him, where he was from.
And all he said was house. I mean,
the monster said house.
So I'm going to run back over here. Geez, I'm getting my exercise for the day.
Get your steps in.
Yeah. Okay, Mr.
Sorry, I'm mesmerized by the fire.
So, Mr. Monster Man. since obviously they do not have the nourishment that you need, do you have any of this in your home? And if so, can you take us back to your home? Is it far away or what?
Home. Go, yes.
We do know it's
Well-
far away.
Take nights, days to get there.
Okay. So I call everybody over, well, my party over to where I am so we can have a discussion without Ismark and Irina. Yo, Red, come on over here.
You also see the monster point and tap on what looks to be like a glass porthole on his chest. And as you look inside it, you see it's about 3/4 full of this green solution.
Father Green drink.
And it's embedded in his skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Think Iron Man.
I say
think
fuck
Iron Man,
again.
like,
I say fuck
Yeah.
again. Fuck.
are we gonna have to get an undertone of like the Geralt of Rivia from?
I was originally going to do
Netflix's
that. Every time I say fuck, I was going to go Geralt.
Fuck.
I was also going to grunt a lot. I may end up getting into that later.
So I look to the
Fuck.
party and I say, okay, guys, let's come up with a plan here. We've got the night to figure out what we're going to do. So we need to eat, we need to rest. There's a funeral tomorrow, and we need to come up with a game plan for after the funeral.
Well, we got to escort the lady out of Barovia that we've already promised to do that to.
Yep.
But the only reason we were here is to finish up all the other issues that the town was having, trying to make sure that they don't go extinct before we leave. And though they'll probably go extinct when we leave. That's an entirely different situation. Then funeral. Then we were going to take her to Valaki, and but somewhere in the midst of that, we better if Mr. Monster Mash over here is part of our team now, it should probably be bumped up the priority list that we find out where we get more of his go-go juice before he stops go-going.
Okay, so I look back at the monster and I say, dude, I have a question for you. When
Yes.
is the last time, and I'm tapping on the little thing in his chest, when was the last time this was completely full?
Don't say yesterday.
Well, I will say this. It was completely full yesterday, but
Fuck.
but a lot has leaked out from his injuries.
I look over at
Before
our
wolves.
religious keepers of the faith and go, "Do you guys fix dead?"
Not well.
I will just say this to Blackbeard. You are seriously killing me.
They're like they usually work for the other team.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see animal scratches and things like that, and I mean scratches can bleed. Do we see any major? I mean, I glanced down at the floor. Do I see any green blood on the floor?
I look to the lady of the house and I go, "Do you know how to sew? You are of noble birth."
And roll me a history check.
Me?
Whoever wants to do it.
Okay.
You specifically, but if anybody else wants to chime in as well, they can. All right, so Xykryn got a 10.
Oh.
My
Jinwunax
crap
dice.
is I am rolling like crap today.
Yeah. Shake off the
You
cobwebs.
did say history?
Yeah. Y'all are trying to recall some knowledge that y'all do know. Okay, 10s it is. Y'all.
I got a 14.
Oh, it's showing up.
Yeah,
Oh,
what do you?
I'm sorry. I looked
Yeah,
at the. I'm
yeah, I rolled
With
it.
the modifiers.
Yeah, I didn't. I was looking at the bottom number.
Zix rolled a 12. I rolled a 12, and Raven rolled 14.
Okay. So the 12s. Oh no, 14. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Well, basically all of y'all. Some of y'all kind of more vaguely than Raven, but Raven definitely for sure. You remember Irina had her scarf and the stitching needlework on her scarf that she had made when her mother was alive.
Uh-huh.
She had told y'all when y'all, you know,
Yes.
were inspecting her neck and the scarf that she wore around it that
Back in January.
Yeah.
that scarf was it had the stitch work embroidery on it, and she was I think it was a K um, for their last name, Kolyana, uh, and that her mother had taught her how to stitch.
I look to her and I go, this individual needs your assistance. Unfortunately, those of us who have the healing power probably do not work on a creature of this type.
Don't
I'm
have this
afraid
sewing.
I'm afraid it's going to take some hands-on work to make sure that he doesn't keel over in your great room.
And you do see from one or two of the lacerations in his stomach and chest, some of the green solution is leaking. Irina, though, saying this to her, she's been as soon as y'all had came in, and as soon as she had seen the monster, though not have seen it before, she was quite scared of it, and she had like got up from the table and like ran backwards towards the study a little bit. So though she's contemplating, she wants to help, but she seems a little scared of him.
I say, I get it. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on in this town. But of all the things that need to die, I haven't tried to kill this one yet. So I think we should probably at least give it a chance. I'm sure if he wanted to, he probably could have killed us all already. Could you please stitch up his meat and let's see what's what?
She will grab a sewing kit from the study. And
Okay, my question still hadn't been answered. Do we notice any of the green goo, blood, whatever you want to call it, on the floor
it is
where he's
leaking.
standing?
It is leaking.
Okay.
I don't know if
I
it
mean,
quite.
I'm trying to determine if something big got cut or if it's just leftover from when he was fighting, the wolves.
So basically, there's two large lacerations, one like in his stomach and one like in his chest, from one of the from different wolf claw marks, and you can see that they're from those two seem to the solution seems to be seeping from.
Okay.
It's not gushing, but it is leaking. May not have gotten to the floor yet, but it won't be long.
Okay.
So Irina had grabbed the sewing kit and cautiously makes her way over to him. She kind of like looks at you, Raven, and you, Jinwunax, not saying a word, just kind of giving you a look of like a secret question of like, y'all got my back if he does anything kind of look.
I give her the look that goes, I have no fucking clue what this thing is, but yes, I will chop its head off if I have to.
So
whatever a look is that gives that, I'm like, yeah, I'm here. We'll do this.
she pulls out the needle and thread, and she cautiously and carefully, not to trying not to maybe anger it any way. She's not sure its pain threshold. Starts to sew his ripped stitching back up and the lacerations. Hearing you grunt, she stops and she backs up.
I cover his mouth with my hand. And I look him in the eye and I go, shh.
I just look and say, dude, shut up. He's fixing you.
She will
nod my head.
She will go back and finish stitching you back up. And the 2 wounds that were leaking have stopped.
Thank you.
She will nod, and then she'll go back to return the sewing kit. Ismark comes up. He goes, well, he, remembering what you had said earlier, his expression softens and more mournful. I'm truly sorry to hear about Lugdana. Did y'all catch that whatever she was?
I left her head on a spike in your town square.
Nah. Well, thank you, I guess.
You got some weird people in this town.
Welcome to Barovia. But,
yeah, I was a little distraught about it. Now I'll never know the answer to a certain thing that I needed to know from Lugdana before he died.
Uh-oh.
And as far as I can tell, he didn't deserve to death, so I was very upset about that whole entire situation. She deserved to have her head chopped off. Its head chopped off. I don't know. Whatever it was.
And you said she had 8 legs?
Didn't she turn out to be like a spider?
Depends on what mood she was in. At the moment, she was not in a very good mood.
Okay, well, whatever.
Wait.
Because Lugdana was in a cocoon.
Turned into a spider, you say?
I actually don't know that. Did she turn into a spider?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I forgot.
She turned into what had looked to be a half humanoid, half spider kind of thing. She had like the torso of a human, but then she had, she could change shape from her full human form to this humanoid monster spider form.
Tell them, do you know what a centaur looks like from the Great Legends?
Yes.
Picture that, but spider.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of shakes his head at the thought. Well, again, thank you for dealing with that problem that we didn't know we had.
Mm-hmm.
We have a big day tomorrow. Y'all should try to get some rest.
Indeed.
Indeed. Guys, I will sit down here with the monster I will sit down here with the monster and keep him company and we can sleep in chairs.
And Irina will come back and check on y'all, make sure y'all need anything before heading upstairs herself.
I'm gonna kind of check in, make sure everyone's settled, and I'm gonna go up and go to bed.
Okay.
I'm already in the chair. I tell the monster to sit down in the chair. The monster sits down in the chair.
Sit, boo boo, sit.
Good
Pretty
dog.
much.
And I tell him might as well go ahead and rest easy for the night. For tomorrow will be a long, long day. And he says, sit. Okay, so while we are resting, I'm going to get up and move around
Yes.
and get some food in my gut food back here to bring with me.
Yeah.
And get ready for the next however long we go.
So we know Jinwunax and the monster are staying downstairs. What is Xykryn and Raven gonna do?
I went back.
Xykryn's just going to sit in a corner. And he's still trying to figure out the monster. He's not completely kosher with what's going on yet.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What about Raven?
I'm gonna go upstairs and go to bed.
Okay. Did we need to take a little break?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we will be back in just a few minutes. All right, we're back.
All right, so what's next up, Beard? Mr. Beard, are we waking up in the morning peacefully, gingerly, or are we about to get butt reamed by a bunch of monsters in the middle of the night again?
Nope. So I'll
No
you...
but.
No but. Let me put y'all upstairs where y'all belong. Okay.
Oh, what? Now we're sharing the bed?
Oh well, I mean, I just put y'all up there. Y'all, you could. I think you were on the
We
couch.
got cozy real quick.
Bow chicka wow wow.
All right.
Scissors.
Wow.
You don't know what that is yet.
Is that for the stitching?
Dude, remember his name, but he can remember scissors.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Y'all.
He specifically asked earlier what sexy time was, but he knows scissors.
Y'all settle in for the night, and once again, as y'all drift off to sleep, y'all each have this sort of a dream, and it's kind of hazy at first. You don't really see, and then like the mist parts ways, and you see like you're almost like you're in a tent, and a bunch of odd knickknacks here and there line this large tent, and you turn around and you see that mystic woman that came to you some nights ago in a dream, and she repeats herself, "Find me at Sarpur," and then the tent disappears. Again, you're surrounded by the mists, and then morning comes.
Okay.
What did she say?
Find me at Sarpur. Kind of like a is exactly what she had said in the dream y'all previous had, so it's almost kind of like a reminder.
Right. And if we remember correctly, Zarapul was I have to look back at my notes, but wasn't it like towards Valaki?
Yeah, it's actually on the way, kind of, to Valaki.
Okay.
You head out of
Well, that's true.
town, headed west out of town, and it's I'd say probably about 4 hours just outside of town.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I get up, get ready. Today's the day of the funeral. Hopefully, we'll have some breakfast and coffee, and then go get the
Coffee.
funeral taken care of.
As usual, Ismark and Irina get up pretty early usually, and they were already downstairs cooking breakfast.
I tell everybody good morning as I go for coffee.
I grunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay, so we have our coffee, we have our food.
How did your new friend fare?
Well, he grunted, so he's alive.
Well,
He doesn't seem to be doing any more bleeding.
I guess that's
No bleed.
good.
Watch fire.
So I look at
Great,
it.
we've got a
Well, why are you so enthralled with fire?
Fire. Or fire. Nice.
It is a very captivating thing, is it not?
Okay. So the dawn breaks over Barovia with pale light filtering through the ever-present gray clouds. A thick mist clings to the damp earth, casting the small town in a somber haze. The faint calls of ravens echo in the distance outside. You can hear villagers stirring about and talking outside. Inside the burgomaster's mansion, atmosphere is heavy with anticipation and sorrow. The air smells of sweet candles and incense. The party wakes one by one, the events of the previous day still fresh in your minds. Roll me perception checks. Alright, I got 6, 12, 16. Alright.
2. Who rolled a 2?
I don't see it too.
It was a 5.
Oh, the
Forrest Gump the monster.
I don't
Yes,
see
that's about right.
um you
Ooh,
see
cloud.
Irina. You sense Irina's quiet tension as she prepares. You, specifically Raven, know that funerals at dawn symbolize transition, a passage into new beginnings. Ismark stands by the window staring out into the fog. His broad shoulders are hunched, slightly, the weight of responsibility pressing down on him. He deserved better than this. A long life of peace, not death in this cursed land. But we'll see him rest today.
And I go to him and say, but we will be putting him to rest, you're right. And that will start a new beginning.
He nods. Irina stands in her father's bedroom, her gaze fixed on a long sword mounted on the wall. Her expression is distant, her eyes shadowed by grief, but resolute. You hear her, fumbling around up there.
Okay. So I kind of peek my head in. Irina, are you ready?
She stops and looks at you. This feels like the end of one chapter, but the start of another.
It is. We will leave here when we're done. Get you to safety.
I'm not sure what comes next, but I know I can't stay here.
No, we will take you with us and get you to safety where you can start over.
She turns to you. You've already done so much for me and my brother and this town. We will never forget your kindness.
You're welcome. Now let's go.
You also had noticed Irina was carefully braiding her hair and fastening it with a small ribbon. It's clear she's preparing herself not just for a funeral, but the judgment of the villagers as well.
Irina, you look...
Was that?
I was just going to tell her she looked good and not to worry about the villagers. Because, like she said, she'll be leaving this place.
Yes, but they're still our people. Some of them are misguided. But
Very.
And a little violent. Coming from someone who likes to kill things.
All right. So y'all all gather up and start making y'all way over to the church.
Alrighty.
The fog thickens as you leave the lodging. The streets are mostly empty, except for a few villagers peeking from their shuttered windows. Their eyes hold a mix of pity, fear, curiosity as they catch sight of you, especially the big boy.
Probably some prejudice mixed in there too, right?
What was that?
Put that down.
Some prejudice mixed in there too.
You hear a random NPC say, Kolyan Indirovich. He was a good man. Shame what happened. You hear another from somewhere else. The devil won't let her rest. Mark my words.
Okay.
Irina kind of...
Her?
Yeah.
Remember how some of the villagers had a thing out against Irina?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She's bad mojo.
But she's not the one they're burying. She's still alive.
She's still here. She,
you're trying to apply logic to prejudice.
Some people want her gone.
All I can think of is Happy Gilmore. Somebody from the crowd yelling.
Jackass!
You hear to the party, kind of directed. Be careful, strangers. Barovia is full of shadows.
This is just a really helpful town. You know that?
They're not that bad.
You know, we're still at.
When you get to
We're-
know them better, maybe. She has this look. She's like trying to defend him, but she knows, some of them can't be helped.
Right.
Every
We're
town.
still in the kitchen.
Yeah, like I hadn't moved y'all, but y'all basically.
It's theater of the mind. We're walking through the town, going to the funeral thingy.
Oh, I know.
Let's see where is the.
Use your imagination.
Okay. I can just have y'all loaded up outside.
Sounds good. Okay.
Perception check.
Again?
Unless you don't want to. You don't have to.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's a persuasion, not a perception.
Wow.
Are that good enough?
Oh, that's different. Okay, 18, 21, 18. Alright. So basically, I think all of y'all do notice they're perched on top of the church. You see a raven.
What am I
How'd you
doing
get
up
up
there?
Was that?
Nothing.
So not my raven, a different raven?
You can't tell. It looks like a regular raven, but then it flies off and you think you see a blue shimmer to its wings.
Shit.
There goes Logan.
He's still watching.
Always in our hearts.
As the group approaches the church, they are greeted by the distant sounds of bells tolling softly in the morning air. The church looms ahead, its worn stone facade a testament to the hardships of Barovia. Father Donovich stands at the door, his hands clasped together in solemn prayer. So you see Father Donovich at the stairs of the church. You've come. Welcome. Today we commend Kolyan Indirovich to the Morning Lord's eternal embrace. As Irina and Isbark step closer to him, he tells them he looks to be telling it to both of them, but he's kind of focused on Irina. Your father was very proud of you. I know that in my heart. Father Donovich leads the group into the church. So last time y'all were here a few days ago, it was in a mess, and it still looks like that on the map, but it has all been cleaned up to look presentable as much as possible. He's done a lot of work to prepare for the funeral and in cleaning up the place and such. There's other villagers that have also come to pay their respects.
I want to do a perception roll now that we're in the church and see if anything seems out of place.
Okay, you can go ahead.
$10.
Nothing seems out of place or amiss or anything.
All right.
And so seeing some of the villagers in there, I recognize some of them from the night before, and I kind of just linger out. not wanting to go in there.
Okay.
I step back out the door and I say, keep an eye out, look into Monster. And then I step back in.
Okay.
He has no idea what for.
That's fine.
So the father had led everybody into the church, kind of invites y'all to pay any last respects before the ceremony begins.
Since I didn't know him, I'm just not going to say anything.
Nope, just kind of stand in the back.
Irina walks up to the casket, puts her hand on it, and she says, "Father, I'll make you proud. I promise." The faint sounds of the village waking up filter through the stained glass windows. So basically what happens, everybody had gathered inside, some words were said a little bit, and then they have the casket and everything moved to outside the back,
That was
and
close.
he will usher everybody. We'll just say there's a back door to make it easy.
It typically is in the back of a parish.
Yeah,
Except we can't go out that way, so we have to go around.
well, I could have dragged y'all.
That's alright.
Yeah. As y'all had came around to the back side here, you look up into the trees, and you see that most of the trees are covered with ravens sitting in them. There's probably like 40 ravens in the trees.
Hi, people.
Almost seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does to Xykryn too.
The funeral proceeds without interruption, the rare peace lending weight to the solemn occasion. The mist cling to the cemetery as Father Donovich leads the ceremony, offering his prayers to the morning Lord. He starts with a prayer. O morning Lord, Lord of blessed light, and patron of new beginnings, we commend into thy mercy and thy radiance Master Kolyan Indirovich, now departed hence from us and gone evermore into your glory. We beseech thee to grant unto him thy mercy and everlasting peace, as thou deliverest him from everlasting darkness into infinite light, from pestilence into growth, from shadow into day, and from death into new life. Grant him entrance into your land of light and joy, in the fellowship of thy saints, and the brilliance of thy presence. By your will and grace, grant him peace and light, denied to so many in this dark land. Let his soul forever rest in your name. Ismark stands tall, his posture rigid and his jaw clenched. He places himself beside Irina protectively, his hand resting near the hilt of his sword. When the coffin is lowered, he steps forward, taking the shovel, the first mound of dirt, a Barovian custom symbolizing familial duty. His voice, steady but thick with emotion, cuts through. Kolyan bore all the qualities of a great burgomaster. He was kind, compassionate, and just. But above all else, he was our father. The man who taught us to choose courage over fear, hope over despair, and laughter over sorrow. Even though he has left us, his lessons and memory will never fade. Father, your strength will guide us still. We will endure just as you did. May you find rest in the Morning Lord's embrace. And may your legacy be never forgotten. Irina stands with her hands clasped in front of her. Her usually strong-willed expression softens as she stares at the casket, tears brimming but not falling. When the prayers conclude, she steps forward, kneeling briefly at the gravesite. Her voice is soft but steady. She stares at the grave for a few moments, her fingers twisting anxiously into knots. Then she finally says, "When you found me, I was a stranger, a child lost in the woods. You and Mother took me in, cared for me, and loved me as your own. When I asked you why, you ever only answered, because I needed it." She falters, choking on her words. Then she says, "I can never hope to repay what you've given to me. But just as you did, I will never stop trying to help those who need it. And I will not forget, I will not let fear rule my life." The villagers stand solemnly in tight groups, heads bowed, while Ismark and Irina give their final words. The hollow thud of dirt striking wood echoes as Father Donovich murmurs the final prayers. Irina stands apart from the others, her gaze fixed on the half-buried coffin below. Her hands are clasped tightly in front of her, her knuckles white, as if holding herself together. Her auburn red hair, loose and slightly damp from the cold mist, clings to her face. She watches in silence as the villagers slowly step away, leaving only Ismark, the priest, and the party. Her breathing is shallow, but controlled. She steps forward and kneels at the edge of the grave again, her fingers slowly tracing the carved name on the rough stone marker. Kolyan Indirovich. The name of her father. Her lips tremble, but she bites down on them. Her eyes locked on the letters, as if they alone hold the weight of her grief. She whispers, "I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough for you, Father. I thought I could protect you. Her fingers curl into a fist. She presses it against a cold stone. But I promise I'll be stronger from now on. Her tears finally fall silently, cutting streaks down her cheeks. Her eyes shut as she takes a shaky breath. The cold air stings to her in her lungs. Her hand rests on the stone for one last moment. Fingers splayed wide as if she memorizes its shape. The tense silence follows. Her eyes scan everyone else's. Her breathing steadies as she stands, brushing dirt from her knees. Her gaze lingers on the grave, her shoulders squared. Goodbye, Father. She glances at Ismark, her brother's face still stiff with his own grief. Her eyes meet his, and something passes between them. An unspoken promise, a shared burden. Father Donovich steps forward, lifting his arms with practiced grace. His voice, hoarse but steady, carries over the chill wind. Lord of light, morning Lord of mercy, his soul is in his care. Kolyan Indirovich, father, leader, and protector. May his spirit find peace beyond the mists. May his courage be remembered, and may his love endure those who walk this world still. He takes his hand and sprinkles a handful of blessed holy water over the grave, letting it fall slowly through his fingers. In light, he is born anew. In light, he is free. Let him suffer the darkness no more. The priest lowers his hands, his gaze distant for a moment before he looks to the gathered mourners. His eyes pause on Irina, his expression soft with quiet empathy. The villagers bow their heads, a few muttering prayers to themselves. The cold wind picks up, carrying away the whispered words into the gray, misty horizon. A small group of Barovians have gathered at the cemetery's edge, observing from a respectable distance. Their faces are a mix of sorrow and fear, their whispers barely audible. But you can hear some. He was a good man, a rare one in these cursed lands. Another one you hear. She's brave to stand here. The devil won't forget her, you know. A few villagers glance at the party with suspicion, as if questioning their motives for being here. Father Donovich says, Kolyan's passing is a loss for all of Barovia. He was a beacon of hope in this land so bereft of light. I will pray that the morning Lord watches over him and his children. As the ceremony concludes, you all hear the faint calls of the ravens echoing from the nearby rooftops and trees. A few gather at the cemetery's edge, their glossy feathers glinting faintly in the pale light. Again, you do see one raven with bluish-tipped wings lingering longer than the others seem to, watching the proceedings with uncanny focus. Finally, it flies off silently as the ceremony concludes.
Huh. What a deal.
Well, now.
So he's buried.
Xykryn doesn't like the feel of that.
What was that
Nope.
specifically?
Hmm?
What are you referring to specifically?
The Ravens.
Oh, okay.
A lot of conveniently timed situations occurring there.
Yeah.
Ismark pulls the party to the side, his voice low but firm. You stood by us today, and I cannot thank you enough. This means a lot to us.
I nod. Like, we said we would and we did. Kind of like, that's kind of the way that this works with us.
He nods. As the others talk, Irina lingers near the grave, her fingers brushing the edge of freshly planted flowers. If approached, she looks up with a faint smile, tinged with sadness. It's strange. I thought I'd feel more certain after this, but instead it feels as though something is pulling me forward. I don't know where this leads, but I think I have to follow it.
Xykryn looks at her in a very nonchalant voice and goes, "That's probably a good idea."
That's what we've been waiting on.
No. He's doing it for a different reason. He doesn't. He's got some heebie-jeebies going on. And he's like,
Well, no, we've been waiting to take her. We couldn't leave without the funeral.
yeah, but Xykryn doesn't like what's going on with the ravens
birdies.
and all the birdies. So I'm like, and so I say that to her, and I go, sadly, the reality of this land is that I don't know that its fortunes are going to change with us here. And the only way the fortunes are going to change is with us taking the next step in this journey. Promptly.
Yeah.
Father Donovich comes up to you again. The Morning Lord watches over us today, but for how long? Strahd's shadow grows longer every day. If you stand against him, you must stand together. Alone, no one survives the devil.
That's a weird thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Xykryn's thinking.
Well, he's just trying to say, stick together. Y'all
Right, stick together.
Y'all will need each other.
Yeah. I give him a nod. I'm like,
Gotcha.
as we're preparing to leave, you all should do the same as well. Like, not that they need to leave, but that they need to have each other's backs.
Yeah, and
No, they should leave too.
They should leave, but they're not going to. So I'm just telling them, like, batten down the hatches.
Right.
I got a bad feeling. Han Solo, I got a bad feeling about this.
And I'm just standing off at the gates, kind of
Still keep an eye out because nobody told you to do anything else.
Exactly. Just standing there watching.
He adds, it's not often we get moments like these, moments of peace. But peace in Barovia is fleeting. Whatever path.
And I'm like,
Was
you
that
call
it?
this peace? And I'm thinking, you call this peace?
Well, I mean, it is peaceful right now.
Ain't nothing attacked us in a few hours.
Yeah, which almost in the back of your minds almost seems kind of odd.
Right.
It's the calm before the storm, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Add moon horizon.
Whatever path you walk, remember
I see
this.
a bad moon.
Hope is the rarest gift here. Hold on to it, even if it's a faint light in the dark. Father Donovich places his hands up in a motion of prayer, sort of, and y'all each receive 1 point of inspiration.
Ooh.
Do you like me some of that?
I've been trying
We
to
get
save it for a reward. Not to
making it
just,
to the funeral. I think we deserve a reward.
was that? Oh, making it to the funeral? Yeah.
Yeah.
The crowd disperses. The villagers whisper amongst themselves. Hear and again snippets of their conversation. You think the devil will let her go? Irina's fate was sealed the moment he laid eyes on her. Those adventurers, maybe they'll do what Kolyan couldn't. Maybe they'll bring change. Hope is a dangerous.
No pressure.
Hope is a dangerous thing in Barovia. It only gets you killed. The last one sounded a bit familiar from the old, well, the one from the tavern, but y'all did meet him formally as Bildrath, the grumpy one.
That's
Yeah.
when that's when Xykryn looks at me and says, "Kill."
No.
I owe you for this one, motherfucker.
So
Told you.
you return to the mansion.
No.
No?
We're tired of the mansion.
We're never leaving.
Well, y'all have to get ready to leave.
Oh, our bags are packed.
You don't have them with you.
Sure we do.
Well,
We had the monster carry him.
Oh, great. Now he's your pack mule.
Well, he's alive.
That's why y'all want him around. We see. Anyway.
All right, we go back to the mansion.
Oh.
Carry your own shit, lady.
He's
Hey.
not sworn to carry your burdens.
He will be. Don't worry.
When you return,
As of right now, there's only been 2 of y'all that have been nice to me and spent time with me. So, you know what? I don't know you nothing.
I made sure they didn't just hurt you, remember? I'm the one who saved you from the lynch mob and let you bury your sister. How quickly they forget.
his short-term memory is not that great.
Yeah.
Me
Neither
no
is
think
long
that
term.
strong.
His computer chip isn't that big.
He doesn't have a computer chip. He has a SIM card.
When the
I'm
player,
still on analog.
you return to the burgomaster.
Dial up.
You return to the burgomaster's mansion following the funeral. Ismark
Mhm.
packs you all a few days worth of rations in some sacks
That's nice.
for the journey to come.
Wait.
As he does, Irina tells the players that she'll be ready to leave about noon. Until then, you are free to do whatever. It's maybe about 2 hours from noon time. Ismark packs the rations and he shares the following information. The journey to Valaki is more than a day's travel. If you plan to visit the Sir Pool first, and that Irina and the players will likely need to spend the night on the road, he recommends doing so at the Sir Pool itself. The Sir
Ah,
Pool is about 4 hours journey from Barovia. Though some
Okay.
Vistani, he adds, though some Vistani are rumored to be in league with Strahd, the Sir Pool is known to be a safe place for travelers to spend the night, especially with Madame Ava's reputation.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
got to go find her anyways.
So I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit unless anybody has anything else.
No.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Approximately right before noon, Irina quietly slips out of the mansion.
Oh, great.
This bitch.
Waited all this damn time and she's gonna run away.
No, not that bad. The party notices that you don't see Irina in the house anymore. Ismark, who's currently had been briefing a pair of Barovian scouts regarding Gertruda's disappearance, notes
Mm-hmm.
he notes Irina's absence with minor concern. Asks the party, "Had you seen her?"
Dude,
No.
your cootie
No, we
sister
have not.
done a runner.
Resting up for the travels ahead.
Nice lady left.
Mm,
um, Ismark advises. He thinks to himself. He goes, "You might want to check Lugdana's Knoll first. It's one of
I'm sorry, the what?
Lugdana. It's called Lugdana's Knoll. It's kind of like a little hill.
Okay.
He says it's one of Irina's favorite spots around the village, and he provides a brief directions on how to get there.
Okay.
So, as y'all head out to this Lugdana's Knoll, you traverse the sea of tall grass. To the north, I don't have a map for it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You traverse the tall grass to the north of the village. The land gently raises into a solitary knoll. Beyond it, there's a dark foliage woods stand in silent vigilance. The hill is adorned with white, feathery flowers swaying in the breeze. Their sweet, earthy fragrance mingling with the whispers of the rustling leaves. Atop the knoll, a lone gnarled tree stretches its twisted branches skyward, as though pleading to the heavens. Beneath its shade kneels a woman, clad in polished breastplate armor. Her hands are clasped tightly around the hilt of a long sword, ebbed into the ground before her. Her head is bowed in solemn prayer. her presence serene yet melancholic. Her red hair dances in the breeze.
Mm.
As her prayer concludes, she pulls the blade from the earth, carefully wiping its edge clean before returning it to her sheath, and picks up a small trowel, beginning to dig near the tree's base. So focused on her task, she does not notice your approach. When
Okay.
when Irina finally looks up, she greets you warmly, though her cheeks flush with embarrassment. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to worry you. I just. You see her start to struggle emotionally. I needed to come here before leaving for Valaki. This
Mm.
place is special to me. My mother and I buried a small wooden chest here years ago. I hoped to take it as a keepsake. I may never get the chance to return. Irina carefully unearths a small chest and opens it. Inside lies a collection of personal treasures. A silver bracelet inlaid with gemstones. A pressed castor flower. A wooden charm shaped like a yarrow flower on a leather cord. And a handkerchief with a amateur floral stitching on it. Irina picks up the handkerchief, her fingers brushing the uneven embroidery. A soft laugh escapes her lips as they form a slight smile. One of my first attempts, she says, her voice tinged with nostalgia. My mother taught me to sew when I was just a girl. She holds it carefully and places it back into the chest. The flower charm is made from a flower which Irina found and her mother pressed. The handkerchief that her mother helped her sew. These are all mementos of her Irina's childhood and her mother. The bracelet is an item that Irina was found wearing when Kolyan found her in the Svalage woods. Irina, which Irina kept as a memento of their, which Irina kept as a memento. Oh, which Corina, okay, Corina is her was her mother.
Right, right.
Corina had kept as a memento of their miracle child after learning that she could bear no more children.
Okay. But it's a bracelet from Irina's before Irina was found, though, right?
Right, she was
Yeah, okay.
found wearing the bracelet.
Got it.
Irina pulls out
So,
the bracelet, looking at it. She turns it, inspecting the underside of it. Her expression turning to one of curiosity. The bracelet is tarnished, but undeniably beautiful. Its surface etched with a delicate moon and a star motif. The moonstone gleams at the center, surrounded by tiny lapis-lazuli stars. Flipping it over, she notices an inscription in elegant script that reads, Tatiana, may you find your path and may you find light even in the darkest places. Mother and Father. Her brow furrows. This was on me when my father found me. I've never known where it came from, and the name inscribed here isn't mine. My mother kept it only as a keepsake, but it holds no personal meaning for me. She holds it outward to you. Please, take this as thanks for everything you've done. For me, my family, for the village.
Okay. Seems like Raven should probably keep a hold of that.
Yeah.
As the exchange concludes, Irina grows serious. She hesitates before speaking, avoiding your eyes. I don't think my brother has told you everything.
No.
Oh, this is in case y'all. I'm sorry. This was in case y'all hadn't found out. Some things y'all didn't actually end up finding out. With trembling hands, she removes the scarf from around her neck, revealing the two puncture marks. Her
Oh,
voice
yeah.
was recounts her ordeal. The creature hunting me. It's him. She looks up at the castle high above onto the pillar. The devil of Castle Ravenloft. Strahd has come for me twice now. The first night he charmed me and my brother at the door, forcing us to let him inside. The second night, when we barred the door, he came to my bedroom window. He drank from me, then left through the though as nothing had happened. Her fists clench as anger flickers across her face. I don't know why he hasn't killed me. I don't know if this is a game or if he just enjoys tormenting us. Her voice softens, her eyes downcast, but now you know the truth. She looks over towards Raven, her red hair catching the early sunlight. They say women with red hair bring bad luck. I never wanted to bring you any. A single tear falls, tracing a line down her cheek as she lowers her head in shame.
Why, lady, sad?
Well, let me hold on to the bracelet for you and find out what's going on with it exactly.
Wait, you have the bracelet.
I do.
Yeah, she
Gave it to us as payment.
Oh,
She
God.
she
Sorry, guys.
offered it to you as a gift for helping
Okay.
with
All right.
everything
Well, thank
y'all have
you.
done.
Okay. And the bracelet was
It was what she was wearing when her father found her from her time before she
okay.
came there.
So it might lead to her identity later.
Yeah,
Yes.
it had a moonstone and some lapazuli gems in the shape of stars. And it had a elegant inscription on the underside of it that says,
Okay.
"Tatiana, may you find your path, and may you find light even in the darkest places, mother and father."
Okay. I'll just hold on to it for her for now.
Okay. Irina gladly returns to the mansion with the players. She retrieves her pack, her traveling bag from her room. When you're ready to leave, Irina bids
Okay.
Ismark a farewell and sets off with y'all.
All right.
And I think that's
Cool.
where we will stop it because y'all are leaving Barovia.
Praise the
Fine.
Lord.
Yay! We
Xykryn
got
looks
somewhere.
at Barovia on the way out and kind of like
Gives it the
got
finger.
a feeling like the last time he'll ever see that town like that again.
He
But
gives
doesn't
it the
say
finger
anything
as
to
he walks.
anybody.
He just casually just gives it the finger and walks away.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And the ghost of Logain's up there giving him double. Fuck you.
Leaving me behind.
Oh, yeah. That was a
Okay,
lot of
Tatiana.
exposition. That was a lot of exposition. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot to get through, but I'm glad we were able to finally get through the end of it, and finally, start of next session, we will be heading out of the village.
All right.
At high speed, nonetheless. Full tilt, full bore, no stopping. People going to
Can't
want to
we
stop and
be-
chat. Nope.
Can't we be walking out of the village now and just start the next session with roll for initiative?
Why would you
No.
want to
We'll
do
be
that?
out. We'll be out of the village. Yeah. We'll be out of the village next session.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we're gone now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I
we
said,
just walked out of the town way. It's gonna be a 4-hour trek to the where the gypsy people are.
Mhm.
That stole all our shit to start with?
Yeah, so we've got So basically, we're gonna start the next session by arriving, unless something happens on the road.
That's why I said, can't we be walking now and next session can be roll for initiative wherever we're at?
But there may not be a
wherever-
roll for initiative.
let's
I'm
see.
saying, if that's what happens, happens. But until then, we're walking.
Yes.
Why
For
are
the
you
next 2
crying?
weeks, we're walking.
For a 4-hour trip.
Yes.
Sounds a lot like Gilligan's Island.
Sounds a lot like the Lord of the Rings.
Dixie, quit whining.
So.
Who is
Like I said,
Tatiana?
Y'all have to
Tatiana
find
was
out.
Strahd's. No, we talked about that in the very early.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, that's
Arena was bringing up.
Strahd.
Tatiana was Strahd's love that he.
And that's the one that she looks like.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the kind gypsy people that y'all ran into did share that information.
Yeah.
The ones that stole all our crap.
Yeah.
And I did.
We may or may not have all of the details correct for that story, but yes, we have a
Of
general
course.
idea of who
Yes.
Tatiana was.
Tatiana is Strahd's love. Her soul keeps getting reincarnated, so he keeps searching for her through all time.
And that's who we have with us.
So, well, now we haven't confirmed that yet, but pretty much we're all suspicious of that.
Like I said at the beginning, we do have a new special ending credits. So thank y'all for everybody that came out and watched. Please stick around to the end of the credits to see our newest surprise. And go check her out on her YouTube. Her name is Songs of the Realms here on YouTube. So go check her out. Give her some love. Hit that subscribe button for her. Thank y'all, and we'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
We walk in shadows so far from home, on cursed land that's not our own. No stars above, no dawn to see, only the dark, here none can be free. Only a few remain for one last fight. Our friends are gone, lost to the night. The road is hard, we must be strong, so still we sing, we must go on. We will go on. despair, but we still remember who we were before the mists. The sun may die 1,000 days, yet still we